What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the show. Each week, we have a quote of the week for you. We alternate back and forth. This week, we tossed a coin, landed on Mitchell. Mitchell, what quote do you have for the lovely people out there?
I'll be back. Sylvester Stallone.
Hit it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the show. We are here on this very special episode, and first of all, thank you, Mitchell, for that wonderful intro quote of the week. I appreciate it. Because
Absolutely. Anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Every other time. But we are here in the very special temporary studio today. I happen to be house sitting for my parents this week. Of our two lovely little animals that we have, our little kitty and doggy.
Where are your parents?
They're at the beach.
Which beach?
Seaside.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, it's very nice. I wish I was down there, but somebody has to watch the animals.
Is
And
your sister with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's pretty much done with school.
So you are the least favorite child?
Yeah, so I think being the first child automatically put me into the category as least favorite.
That didn't work for me. I think I'm the favorite child.
Were you the first?
Yeah, I'm first of three.
What?
Yeah.
You're not the favorite.
Yeah, I am.
Are you the most successful? See, that's the other thing.
Damn straight.
Okay, see, that's the thing. Abby's way more talented than I am. I think that helps.
Interesting. So they had you. They're like, shit, can't end on a bad note.
Right.
Let's add one. Get one more.
They're gonna you know what? I got a feeling about this one. We gotta have a consolation child.
We need a backup.
Yeah, it's like this child is not gonna pan out. So let's just uno mas for our own edification.
Parents like, since we didn't take Plan B, we got to have a Plan B, and Plan B is our second child.
Plan B was never an alternative. It was always the original joke, but has been since morphed into a failure to use system. It was originally just a rice pill. Like it meant nothing. You take it, you're like, oh well, I had a kid anyway. That's why people had like 25 kids.
Because it was
fake. People would take Plan B, and they still have a kid.
Wow, what a scam.
Yeah, I wish that was true. Okay, another day, another
bullshit story
to Mitchell.
I appreciate you.
But anyway, thank you for tuning into this episode. Today, we are actually re-tackling a topic that, it's near and dear to both of our hearts because we mugged it up so bad when we first attacked the issue. And the issue is gymtimidation. But gotta attack the glutes. No, I'm kidding. We gotta re-attack this freaking topic because it was our first episode, our debut episode. Literally, both of our scrawny selves. I mean, okay, you looking like a hunk and my scrawny self attacking the issue of working out in the gym. One, you also couldn't see us, so we were just two tech nerds
annoying
in a dorm
voices
room.
In your ears. Yes,
super annoying voices. We hadn't had the vibe down. We didn't have the balance between us down. Everything was off. So here we are on the other side, hopefully today, able to redeem this topic. What do you think, Mitchell? You think we can do it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
If we try hard.
If you
put your mind to it, you can do anything.
You know what I like more than anything? I'm sorry. You know what I like more than these weights behind me? Knowledge. But today, I want to make sure that we reattack some of the high points that we hit last time. I obviously want to talk a little bit larger than just gymtimidation, but I think I have a story just recently of gymtimidation that I can actually relate to instead of just saying what the definition of gymtimidation is.
You got intimidated at your what, apartment gym?
Well, no, okay. So I just moved into my apartment, right? And it's a new scene, not just for the apartment, the floor, just the whole area, all the amenities. Like I'm just getting used to everything there. First of all, I had to get used to even going there because that was like a recalibration of the brain. But now that I'm there, it took me about a week to muster up the, I don't want to say gumption, mental fortitude to encourage myself to go to the dang gym that we have in the building.
And how was it?
It was great.
Then what was the gym? It was just a matter of getting your ass down there?
Well, no, I mean, it's just down the stairs, so it's not like anything crazy, but I just found myself like able to talk myself out of it for like, oh, there's going to be too many people there. You're going to have to, ask to like work into sets. I don't want to kick people off of machines, or like, God forbid, I'm on something and they want to use it. I just was like, oh, shoot.
Are you somebody that has to go to the same gym? Do you care what gym you work out in? You go anywhere and you're fine. You get to go work out. You feel comfortable all of them? I
don't care where I go as long as I have a plan.
Okay.
Like this app. Okay, strong shout out. Also, if the light changes, we're in my basement with outside windows. This is the only room in the basement with outside windows, at least this many of them. The sun is now shining in, and it's going to go away. As it is right now. Right as I'm speaking, it's going away.
It's like you planned that.
Look.
I am God.
I got those clouds on cue. You know what I mean? Just call me Storm from X-Men. But no, I just found myself like I could do any gym, but I have to have a plan. Strong shout out to the app 5x5 Strong Lifts. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, I think you told me about it.
Yeah, it's basically recently. You can add more sets, but it's 3 sets, 5 reps apiece, right? Right. I think that's it. So it's 5x5, right?
So is it only 5 exercises, 1 set of 5 for each exercise?
Yes.
So it's 5 sets total?
Yes. No.
So what is it?
15. Hold on. So like, all right, here, I'll just walk you through because I'm not describing this correctly because obviously I'm not a gym rat. So it's squats. So the first thing is squats. The second thing is like overhead press. The third thing is deadlift, right? That's one day.
Oh, so it's only 3.
It's 3.
So it's 5 sets of 5 of 3 exercises.
See that?
All right, there we go.
There we go. So 5x5, 3.
Sure.
Yes. No, exactly.
I think it's 3 5x5s.
3 5x5. Yes.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, backwards. We'll say it backwards.
Yeah, 3 5x5s.
So 3 5x5, right? And so I'll do 5 squats 5 times, 5 overhead press 5 times, and then, various weights. And this app, like, racks you up in weight, ratchets it up. This one goes to 11. You know what that's from?
Nope.
Spinal Tap. Look it up. It's a mockumentary. This one goes to 11. And so then there's overhead press by 5, and then deadlift, it only has set for 1 because you're going super heavy. So it's 1x5.
Okay.
But you can switch it if you wanted.
Does it give you a new workout every day?
No, it alternates between 2. So it has an A and a B workout.
Oh.
So it goes
so simple.
It's so simple, but it's full body every day. So it's the first day squat, overhead press, deadlift. The next day is squat, bench, barbell row.
Okay. So like I recently did Orange Theory. I did an Orange Theory class.
Ooh.
What?
Mitchell hanging out with the ladies.
So I did an Orange Theory class.
Did you sit in the back on purpose?
No, I was up front.
You're up front?
Because I thought
you let them get that view from behind.
Well, I sat there and thought, this is gonna be easy. Like I was there, I was like, it's Orange Theory. Like, come on, man. Like,
Orange Theory is cardio.
I know.
You always rag on cardio.
That's because I did cross country in high school. I was like, if I could do cross country, I could do anything. Like, there's nothing I can't do.
Oh no.
And I can't do Orange Theory. So
what was wrong? Like, what was the disconnect? Like, what made you fail?
I didn't choose my weights correctly. So like I chose way too heavy weights for the speed.
Oh,
and endurance.
It's circuit.
Yeah, it's hit basically. And so, basically, long story short, Orange Theory, the company itself sends out their workout every single day. It's a different workout every day. Nobody knows what it is until the day of.
So
not even the trainers.
Corporate overlords.
Yes, they send it to all of their locations.
All right, minions, you shall do this workout. Do my bidding.
Exactly.
Follow my instructions, or else your membership shall be revoked.
Exactly. And so people come in and they do whatever it is Orange Theory wants them to do, even the trainers, and the trainers just guide them through it.
That sounds like CrossFit. Like CrossFit's a big.
Not gonna lie, it's like that, but like normal exercise. It's not this handstand, cartwheel, and jump up and down, fake pull up shit.
What, you're not doing? What the dumbbell snatches?
The snatches, whatever. snatch cleans. I think they were.
Oh, power cleans.
No, they call it like a snatch clean or something. Yeah, no, they got some weird like.
What's this?
Have you seen CrossFitters do pull-ups? They use their whole body. Like, it's like a swing.
So all right, I'll play both sides of this. I'm bad at all kinds of pull-ups because I'm a very dense human on the lower half. The upper half, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
The lower half, I can hold my own in squats for sure. I mean, I squat pretty much every day. That's why my badonkin.
Yep, that's fair.
But I can't do pull-ups. So if you put me on the bar right now, which we're looking at it, we're in the gym. But if you're looking at the bar and I try to do a pull-up, I could do maybe like 4 or 5 clean pull-ups, which is not bad. You put me on there and try to do one of those butterfly pull-ups. Oh, your boy's backwards on the floor.
Oh, like the ones that they flare their leg. Yeah. Not because it's hard, because your body's going in every single direction.
It's harder to do than a normal pull-up. I'm not saying effort-wise. I'm saying technicality-wise.
Maybe.
Like grab a bar and pull yourself up. That's pretty simple.
I feel like if I
grab a bar and like halfway flip yourself upside down on a bar, like that's pretty difficult.
Like they do, right? I'm not talking about the whole.
No, I'm not a muscle up. I'm saying like the butterfly flutter kick. Like I can't.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess if I
attempt it after this,
I feel like it's more back. It like isolates the back a little bit more because you're like coming at it from the front.
I feel like it's using all legs, a little bit arms.
No, I mean you're true. You're dead on that. They're using. It takes weight off of you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, I mean, overall, okay. So I'll give CrossFitters.
They'll say all day that it's way harder than a normal pull up.
Yeah, of course they will.
Because I know CrossFitters.
Everyone knows CrossFitters.
Well,
like CrossFitters, what do they talk about?
Well, they're like vegans, right? It's like,
everyone
hey, what's up, everybody? Nice to meet you. I'm a CrossFitter.
I'm gluten-free vegan.
Gluten-free vegan.
I basically photosynthesize.
I'm sorry. I do. What is it?
Pilates.
No. Plyo. No, that's a. Paleo.
Paleo. I don't even know what the hell that is.
It's a diet.
Interesting.
Paleo. It's supposed to be like I don't know. It burns fat or something.
Like keto or
keto.
Paleo
is another thing. But
I don't know.
But
sure.
Keto's like meat diet pretty much.
I feel like they're just coming out with things, different types of diets.
You pinch my cord. I'm having to come over to you like really far.
My bad.
Switch hands.
Here, we'll just
no. Oh, yeah.
Just come
no, you're good. You're good.
We're good there.
Look, I just want to lean into you, man.
I'll give it to CrossFitters. I did a CrossFit workout with one of my friends in high school, and that shit like destroyed me.
Well, it's a lot of cardio. It's cardio.
It is. It's very. It's like
it's a circuit. It's a circuited workout.
But it's heavy stuff. It's like heavy lift cardio. Whereas Orange Theory was lightweight cardio, or it should have been. I should have lightened my weight because we start off. Okay, going back to the Orange Theory thing, we started off with rows. Okay, it was pacing yourself. There was like everyone did the same.
Upright or like
the machine, like the with the wheel thing coming at you,
the erg.
Yeah. And so
for those of you who don't know, I used to row. Those are called erg machines.
Erg.
I will teach you. We'll do a special, a man check or a man card special or something, where I teach you how to properly use one of those.
Gabby told me the Orange Theory.
Person. Has she actually rode, or has she only used one of those machines?
She's on. I don't know. She didn't say.
Okay.
But it's like something along the lines of you're supposed to you're not supposed to bend your arms until like you're past your knee or something, and then you pull your knee and then you go like this, or you straighten your arms and then you're not supposed to start like. Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's 3 steps. It's 80% legs, 15% lower and back, and then 5% arms.
Oh, I do 95% arms.
See, okay,
a little bit of legs,
and that's.
I sit there. I kind of curl the machine.
And well, that's the thing is you can succeed by doing that, but only so long because fatigue sets in really fast in your forearms. Like just gripping, like think of like doing deadlifts.
Yeah.
Like fatigue. What fatigues fastest? Your thighs, your quads? No. Your hamstring? Heck no. It's your forearms from gripping the stupid bar.
Yes. Right? I don't know. Right ones.
Hey, Gabby, I hope you're getting this.
I had to throw it out there.
But so you know people are CrossFitters because this. Like they walk into a room, they don't even say their name.
Yeah.
It's just, hi, what's up? I CrossFit.
Hi, I'm CrossFit. I go by Zach.
I go by
Mitchell.
My nickname is Mitchell, but you can call me CrossFit. But okay, so can you imagine? Have you ever done a CrossFit?
Yeah, I've done a CrossFit. It was I'll admit it's one of the hardest workouts I've ever done.
Never done a CrossFit. I don't want to do a CrossFit.
Yeah, I mean it'll fuck you up. I mean, like
I
remember.
I don't want to do like 3 rounds of 500-yard sprints.
Oh, we didn't do that. It was all like power stuff, like cleans.
So you got lucky then. You missed a run day then.
Sure.
Because they'll usually start with the like wind bikes and like do some heavy stuff and then do like wind sprints all the way back to do it again or something.
Interesting.
And I'm like, oh.
I just fake an injury if it was a cardio day.
It's like,
so I did.
Oh,
did cross country.
my Achilles is a little bit sore today, boys.
Oh, long story short, I was at one of my first races. I kind of pushed myself way too hard at the beginning. And so like I started like cramping up and such. And my coach was not going to take cramping as an excuse.
Sure.
So like when we got behind the woods or whatever, like, and I came out the other side of the woods, like kind of walking, because I was just cramping. It just hurt like crazy. And then my coach was screaming at me. I just blamed it on the fact that like some kid elbowed me in the stomach or whatever.
No
he
way.
Bought it, and he even tried to go to the scorers table to get the guy eliminated. So I made up a complete BS story. I was like, dude, someone just elbowed the hell out of me. I knocked the wind out of me. I can't even move. My coach was pissed. Hey, threw him under the bus. I saved my own ass.
That's hilarious.
So.
What in the world? So now that we learned Mitchell has no integrity and is a dirty, rotten liar ever since high school, how does it make you feel now, looking back, to know that you were a liar?
Feels great, honestly. I mean, I'm glad to be here.
I put it all out on the field, coach. We did good. We
it's
made
all about
it all
practice.
It's all about practice. Just putting in 110%, 120%.
Couldn't have done without my guys out there, dude. Thank God that guy passed me so I could have faked the stomach. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, brother.
We're good.
So he didn't get in trouble?
No, he didn't get in trouble.
Well, of course.
I didn't get in trouble either,
lied.
so that's cool.
So, okay, we got to send this to your coach now.
Coach Adams. There you
What's
go.
up, Adams? How's it going?
Adams? Yeah.
Dude, I love it how teachers always go by their surname, like their last names, their family names.
Oh, I'd hate to be Coach Peters. Hey, Coach Peters. How's it going?
Well, it's Peters Cup.
Peters Cup. Honestly, just call me Coach. Just call me Coach.
Just call me Cup. Just call me Cup Peters.
Have you seen Division III football's finest?
No, I don't. You're talking to somebody who doesn't sport very well.
It's just a comedy. It's football, but it's
okay.
the guy's crazy. It's a crazy head coach, Rick. Oh frick, I forget the guy's name, but anyway, he's like, call me head coach on the. What's it say on the back of my shirt? Head coach. It's just it's a stupid funny movie. It's like Talladega Nights, kind of stupid.
Okay,
funny.
see, I could do that.
Yeah, it's one of those. But
Talladega Nights, man, what a friggin' movie. Yeah. Dear Lord, I pray she's legal.
Well, Dick, be completely honest with you, I'm the greatest there is. I wake up
shake and bake, shake and bake. Tiny little baby Jesus. Why does it have to be baby Jesus? That's my favorite version of Jesus.
I think my favorite part is him. I'm not paralyzed. I can feel. I mean, I know he's saying I am paralyzed. Give me a knife. He stabs himself. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
But anyways, getting back to the whole. I think we started segueing on the fact that you can work out anywhere.
I can work out.
Gym doesn't really necessarily matter to
I just have to have a plan.
I'm the opposite. It matters where I work out. Like I hate working out at the CRC. Nothing wrong with the CRC.
Why?
I hate it.
Are you nervous you're going to see somebody that you know?
Nope. It has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with the environment. Like I go in there and I'm just like, I am not happy here. Lifetime? Yeah, I'm really not.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm really just.
You crush the souls of many of your students.
Yeah, we're just not even happy to live there. Like it's. Anyway, but like Lifetime Fitness, like I love that gym. Love it.
What about it makes? Home. I mean, other than the fact that it is like $1 million to go there and it's super nice and clean, what makes it like that good?
It's
basically the same thing as the CRC, except it's not.
So there's two things. One, and this is gonna sound weird as shit, is lighting. So like if it's like bright, like a nice like natural bright lighting inside the gym, I love it. Whereas like the CRC, yes, it had the windows up top, but like it was like kind of dim and dark. I don't know why I didn't like. Unless it was
low.
At night. At night it was fine.
It is pretty low,
but during the day it sucked. And then like Lifetime, it just the lighting's great. And then the other thing that I like about Lifetime is just like it's just relaxing. The people there are great. You know, you don't got no weird fuckers.
Well, there is the occasional person that comes into Lifetime, or I'm sorry, the CRC, that it's like the person that never comes out of their dorm room.
Mm-hmm.
And then today was the one day. And by the way, this happens to coincide with your leg day, which we know is very rare. But it coincides with the leg day, which is the day you should never skip.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? And he comes in, his little, listen, I'm not going to knock on him. He hasn't worked out a lot. He's fine. He's getting to the gym. That's great on him. But he clogs up the line for everything because he doesn't know how to use anything. And see, and that's where I feel bad for those kind of people, because I just pulled out. I'm actually super glad we did this episode, because I just pulled out an old, like from sophomore year when I started working out with the cheerleading guys. So these guys are beefy, beefcakes. We just had Parker on last week, so he's one of them. He's a chunky boy, in the best way possible. But I pulled out one of our cards where we would manually track our weights that we were throwing around, and I looked at my squat. My top squat was like 135.
Back then?
Yeah.
Really?
That's top squat.
The hell?
Yeah.
135
Yeah.
was your top squat.
Top squat. That was busting it too.
And that was college, like leaving college, like that was your best one throughout college.
No, that was sophomore year. That was when I started working out with the cheerleaders.
Oh.
So you can see.
What'd you end at?
I ended at like 280, 290,
that's
295.
What an increase.
Yeah. So it was at least a 100% increase.
Yeah. Did it hurt? Like the steroids that you took to go up 150 pounds?
Their penises up my butt hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I bet. I bet so.
No, that team was really supportive with everything. So like if I wanted to come in on extra days, there would be guys that would be in there working out on extra days. They'd work me in. They'd be like, we're doing this. I'm like, let's freaking go. And I definitely made a huge change. Now, granted, I might have not been lifting a lot, but I knew how to lift. Like, I knew how to do a proper squat. I knew how to do a proper lunge. I knew, all of it, I knew how to do a proper bench. Granted, I could only bench like the bar when I started. Now I'm up to like, I'm not going to say a number, but.
Say a number.
No, it's okay.
Say a number.
No, it's okay.
Which PR?
No, we're good.
Which max?
I don't know.
All right.
Let's
test it right now.
Oh, shoot, we could. But I actually don't know what my PR is. I can't remember. I'm just going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I'm literally not lying, because when it came to the cheerleading like workout, it would be ratcheted. So like every workout we would do like 2 warm-ups and then 3 workings. So 5 total sets. Yeah. 5 total sets with like anywhere between, 3 to 10 working reps, right? Mm-hmm. So it just depended on the week. The amount of times we maxed, probably 2 times for the entirety I was there at Tech. Now, granted, I do remember, so do you know what a snatch is, a power snatch?
Yes.
Okay, so I was powerlifting for an entire year as on the cheerleading team, and that was something that was completely foreign to me. Like, I knew how to squat, knew how to do bench and all this stuff, never knew how to do any of the power moves. So then this new, basically like, phys ed coach came in and like had us basically just become power lifters as cheerleaders. Of course I was not technically a cheerleader, but like still, you are now a power lifter. So by the end of that stint of powerlifting, I was snatching. Do you know keload plates? Do you know like bumper plates?
Yes.
Okay. So the keload 45 is like 3 pounds shy, or like however many pounds shy of an actual 45. So like if you're using blues, which would be the normal American 45s, it's like a little bit lighter than true 45-pound plates. So I was snatching. So it's like a squat wide grip. Basically if you're doing a deadlift, except wide grip,
mm-hmm. And it goes above your
up
head.
to bump as if you're doing a snatch or a clean, mm-hmm. right? But instead of being here, which is the close grip, you're wide, so it goes down and up over
your head. Yes.
Right. And so I was power snatching blue plates.
So like what never made sense, and it still doesn't make sense to me, except for the fact that like if you're doing cheerleading, because I can see the motion where you're starting from the ground and you're lifting a girl up above your head.
The practicality of it.
I don't get power cleaning. I don't get, I somewhat get deadlifts, but also I've heard a lot of things about the risk to reward for deadlifting is so like off that like your risk is so much higher than your reward that like why do it? Same thing, like I look at people that can clean and power clean a fuck ton of weight.
Yeah.
But like, what's the point? I mean, per se, unless you're doing something like cheerleading where you're lifting people off the ground and you need that strength. What's the point?
Say more P's. Say more P's with more emphasis. Yeah, do that into the microphone more. Because I'm sure the people listening right now are like,
is that what I was doing?
Triggered! Yeah, I'm doing it too, I'm sure. But see those little spikes? See that spike?
Oh, shoot. Was I doing that?
Yeah. Oh, well, I was too, for sure. I had to look over and I was like, oh,
Okay.
shoot, I'm definitely clipping this mic with P's.
I'm going to stop. Yeah, like that. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You just did it twice more. Just apologize to the people out there.
Lo siento.
Okay. All right. Well, we are going to send you to this quick little halftime show. We'll see you on the other side where we finish this wonderful conversation about gymtimidation, gym experiences at large, and see what else Mitchell has to say about his experiences in the many years in the gym. Nothing to say?
Just say
Nothing to say to that.
I'm still trying not to do the
All
Sorry
right.
again.
Well, we'll see you on the other side. All right. Welcome back to this halftime show. Oh yeah. If you're not on YouTube, oh yeah.
You just think we're making weird ass noises.
Oh, we're not, I promise. But while we're doing this, I want to get some curls. Let me get some curls. Oh yeah.
I'll do something like, yep.
Some eccentric. What? Just like hold slow down. Oh yeah. But we want to tell you while we're doing this, for some hammer curls. Hold on. What was some hammer curls? Yeah. That this episode is sponsored by
Not Planet Fitness.
Not Planet Fitness. We would love it. Oh yeah. Oh
Some rows.
Oh, some rows. Okay. Mancardpodcast.com. Oh, go above. Let's get some.
All right, some last presses.
Last presses. Here
What's
we go.
What's on mancardpodcast.com?
We got a portal for you to subscribe so you can get emails from us.
Oh, that's nice. What else?
Oh, we got a portal for you to. Dude, my left arm's gonna get big, dude.
My right arm.
I gotta put this down. We got a portal for you to subscribe to the website. So when we send out emails, you can get those. Got a portal for you to link straight over to YouTube.
Nice.
See those YouTube videos. We got a portal where you can see the most recent Man Card episodes.
Nice.
I update those manually, so would love it if you'd go check it out. And
what about social media?
I think we have
social media.
I think we have linked to our Instagram and our Facebook straight from it.
Oh, nice. I'm a big social media guy.
That was one of the reasons why I wanted to do it in this gym, to give you a little shout out. See right there, like what you just saw on YouTube. If you're listening to this, go straight over to YouTube, check out the middle of this episode. Mitchell, he puts out straight fire when it comes to social media content. You boys over here doing incline bench, dumbbell bench, doing some rows, doing some curls, some glamour curls for the girls.
Curls for the girls, tries for the guys.
The only way for you to find that is to go through mancardpodcast.com. Check it out. Thanks for tuning in to this halftime show. We're going to kick you right back to our future selves, hopefully bringing you home with the rest of the episode. All right, we are back with the main portion of this episode. Honestly, I don't know about you. I blacked out there for a minute. I feel a little bit more swole up in this left shoulder area.
I'm a little off balance. I'm afraid to.
Do you need to balance it out? You need to
maybe at the end of the show, I'm going to just get a little left arm stuff.
Get a little left arm curls, you know?
Yeah. You ever see those arm wrestling like champion or like the people at professional? They got one arm that's jacked and their other one is not.
Okay, so I got so deep about a month and a half ago into the arm wrestling, like professional arm wrestling world, and it was like, dude, I was watching a ton of arm wrestling like pro clips from like world comps, like in Vegas, like they're at the pyramid, except it's not like boxing or wrestling. Like they're literally just ripping on each other with.
It always scares me watching those, the ones that sometimes they break each other's elbows or something like that.
Bro,
like snaps.
Those are the ones you have to avoid at all costs. Like I accidentally watched a clip the other day of a guy had his car up on jacks, like his back tires on like wheels.
Yeah.
Like his wheels were on wheels, so he could push it.
Oh no.
He was pushing it, and he snapped his Achilles.
Oh.
And it popped too, like you could hear it.
Did you see the most recent MMA fight? There's an MMA fight recently. The guy did a leg kick and broke his shin on another guy's leg, and he didn't realize it because your adrenaline's going right there, and he tried to step on it. Yep, it's so disgusting.
No,
it's the most disgusting thing I've seen in like so long.
Nope, I'm out, dude. I'm
so
out. I have seen clips of like those MMA guys. Like, I just saw one yesterday of this guy like just brutally just kicking this other person in the shin to wear him down.
Yeah,
like he knew his shin could hold it, so he was just blasting on this guy's like lead leg. Bro, the bruising throughout the match was going nuts on this guy's leg, and then he stuttered for 1 second, and he came in with that that backwards roundhouse to the face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of here, dude. There's no way I could do that kind of thing.
No, me neither.
Like any kind of preparation in the gym, like before that, there's no possible way I would be able to like prep myself for that.
It also gets me thinking that you think of people like Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, best boxers of like all time.
All time. Well,
but you put
Muhammad Ali. I mean,
even Muhammad Ali. But like, you put those fuckers out on the street against someone like Conor McGregor, they're getting their ass whooped.
You think?
100%.
You think McGregor would beat them on the
100%,
street?
100%.
He's got like 3 feet
on
on them.
If you could use anything, yes, 100%. I think if you're going straight fight on fight, any MMA fighter will kick the hell out of any boxer.
Really?
Yes, 100%. Because you have ground game. People aren't expecting feet to come at their freaking face. Their heels, heel kick. They're looking at hands. They're so used to looking at hands and doing quick movements that Conor McGregor won like kick to the face, or kick to the leg, and you're like a little dumb. Boom. I mean, you're done.
I could see that.
Stone Cold Killer.
My name is Mitchell Peters, and I'm a Stone Cone Killer.
Stone Cone.
Which means I work at the Stone Cold Creamery. What's it called?
Cold Stone
Creamery. I fucked that up too. Cold Stone Creamery. Cold Stone Killer. My name is Mitchell Peters. Please hire me.
You feel better?
Me? Yeah. No, not at all. Actually, terrible. I feel terrible. So you weren't privy to last week's episode?
No.
Yeah, you haven't even listened to it.
I have not.
Okay, well then that's fine.
I didn't know about mancardpodcast.com until this halftime show, so I'm gonna go check it out.
Once you go check that out,
of course,
at mancardpodcast.com. Wait, what was that? What'd you just say?
I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, but where would you go check it out?
Mancardpodcast. .com.
Mancardpodcast.com? .com. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Hold on. Say it again. I need to write that down.
MAN. Card. CARD. Podcast. PODCAST.
Okay.
Dot. Not
org.
Not edu. Not net.
.com. Okay. I can do that.
Yeah. I can do that.
Well, you should. I
haven't seen the episode yet.
But go check it out, because last week's episode, I had Parker on. Now, Parker was one of the guys on the cheer team that really like encouraged me to come in, and as much as I was in a very strange role to the team, he encouraged me to still come in and like be involved with the cheerleading guys as they worked out and everything. So I really attribute any physical gains that I have today or ability to go to the gym to Parker and his encouragement to really come out and just, honestly, for a while, literally just watch the cheerleading guys work out. Because, like, I'm not going to claim that I was working out. I was lifting maybe, like, the bar, as previously mentioned in this episode. So I was basically just watching them do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you first started working out, I know you attribute most of your success to your best friend.
Not with weightlifting.
I
was the first one in my friend group to start that.
Okay, so then why did that even start? Because like I remember old photos of you when you were on the beach and you had first met Lexi.
Yeah.
You were smoking hot.
Appreciate that.
Right? You were like toned. You were toned.
Yeah.
Like you were really good looking.
Yeah.
Why though? I guess you played basketball, but like so did I. You know what I mean? Like
it was me. So more so, I just grew up. I was a skinny ass dude. I was scrawny as hell. I turned sideways to disappear. Like I was a 2D character, walking 2D
Flat
character.
Stanley.
Exactly. I was in all my life. I have had friends that were just always bigger than me, that like they were just stronger than me, and I was just a scrawny ass kid, and I hated that.
Yeah.
My dad didn't want me to work out before I was like age of 16 because he's like, there's just you mess up your
plates
bones,
aren't fused or whatever. Yeah.
You can mess up your growth spurt. Long story short, we can talk about that again, even though we talked about it in Gymtimidation. Anyway, don't do pros, kids. Don't do pro hormones. Not worth it.
I mean, go pro for sure.
Pro, don't do pro hormones.
Don't do pro hormones.
Yeah,
that always confused me. Like, what about taking that stuff to encourage that kind of growth stunts your? It seems counterintuitive to me.
So okay, basically, long story short, it is a steroid to an extent. I mean, pro hormones.
It's a yes or no question.
It is a steroid.
Okay.
Yes. It's just not a needle steroid.
Gotcha.
And it's like a weaker one.
It's a creatine style.
Creatine's not a steroid at
No,
all.
I'm not saying creatine's a steroid. I'm saying, do you take it as a powder?
No, it's a pill.
Got it.
Yeah. So basically, pro hormones, it boosts your testosterone like crazy, but it also boosts your estrogen at the same time. But your testosterone goes up, so therefore you have more energy, you just have more stamina, and your muscle just repairs and builds much faster, much quicker.
Okay.
And so I'm not kidding. This stuff was magic in a bottle. Like 2 weeks, I gained like 20 pounds. My bench went up like 30 pounds in a matter. Like I kid you not.
That's crazy.
I looked like I have a before and after picture. I looked like a freaking gorilla afterwards. Like I'm not kidding.
Watch out, Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
It's coming for you.
But the issue with pro hormones is you gain a lot of water weight, and you lose it almost as fast as you gain it. So if you are working out hard and you take pro hormones, you're going to get the muscle buildup. But if you don't work out twice as hard once you stop, you lose it so quickly.
That's scary.
Like you don't lose all of it, but you maintain a little bit. But like you go up like 40 pounds in bench, and you'll go back down to where you only went up like 5 pounds.
Oh,
it's
no.
very discouraging. The other thing is, and this happens a lot to people that don't do it smart, is if you don't take a post cycle. Because like I said before, it raises your testosterone level and your estrogen level. Your testosterone level will go down naturally pretty quickly. Your estrogen levels, though, go down a lot slower. And estrogen is a hormone that kind of builds your titties. So if you don't take that post cycle that lowers that estrogen in a timely manner, you will get titties.
Oh, no.
And it will screw
and
up
not
other things.
not the good looking kind.
No, not the fun ones. No, by any means.
Oh, no.
So
that is scary to me.
The titty part?
No, just all of it. Like that you have to wean yourself off of something.
Yeah. It's just not worth it. It really isn't.
So you did the post cycle, right? Like
yeah. I got lucky. Yes. I mean,
so
yes.
You followed the you read the whole manual and you followed the instructions.
Of course.
I feel bad for all those kids in high school or like in the beginning of college that come in and a guy, they get all of their advice from another guy in the fraternity or whatever. And he's like, yo, take this stuff. It's great. And it is, right? It works.
It works and it does wonders.
But they didn't read the back of the manual, which says, hey, warning, yo gonna get titties.
Yo gonna get titty, yo dick gonna get small.
Yo pecker gonna get wee beady.
Wee beady. Just like that bench warmer scene. The steroids, it makes your pee. What steroids? It makes your pee small. There must be steroids in macaroni. Love that so much.
That's bench warmers, dude. The only reason I don't remember a lot of quotes from that movie is because I watched it when I was so tired. It was like 2:33 in the morning, and we started the movie at Evans's house, and I was like, I'm going to finish the movie. So, of course, I finished the movie. Like, I don't think I've ever not.
But you didn't comprehend it.
I didn't comprehend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a great movie.
It was bad.
But
I'll have to watch it again. Give us, viewers out there, give us some movie suggestions. I think I mentioned this on the previous podcast, but we're going to do a future episode of men in movies. So we're going to do great men in movies, terrible men in movies, mediocre men in movies, and just some like cool guys, like cool characters in movies that we can break down and really talk about and investigate, like Bender from The Breakfast Club.
Ooh, yeah, true.
I mean, what a complex character.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, just like such a, and then just every character from that movie. The problem with girls is the girls can't hold the smoke.
They can't hold the smoke.
They can't hold the smoke. What a classic, dude. Yeah. I love that movie. We'll watch that one. We'll do that one and others first. But send us suggestions. We want to definitely hear from you. So you came off of it. You successfully came out of it. Once you get off of it, though, is there anything you need to do? Like,
Honestly, so my recommendation first and foremost, don't do it. There's another thing that's really popular right now. It's called Sarms. I'm sure you've heard of it. Maybe it's basically, I don't know exactly what it is. Don't do it. It's not. Just be natural. It's just more beneficial in the long run. But anyway.
Also, look, I'm getting married, and I have not taken steroids.
And
what I have to offer is plenty.
More than plenty. It's great.
I'm good. Okay. I don't have the 12-pack abs. I got some extra sauce up in the kitchen. I got
more to love.
Some extra meat and potatoes down in the basement and down in the cellar. We're Gucci. It's coming off though. It's coming off slowly. It's coming though.
Slowly but surely.
It's like the Disney World. They put the facades up. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Once. So
a thing that Disney World does is they put up like 12-foot high fences. And when I say fences, I mean like literal walls. Like they built another wall pretty much. And they've painted on the side of the wall what the future of the ride is going to look like, right? So it's almost as if I was walking around in like a 6-pack T-shirt constantly and was like, yo, hey, it's coming. Don't look behind the curtains.
Under construction.
Under construction. Don't look behind the curtains because you're just going to see rebar and a bunch of concrete bags. It's coming. I promise. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's literally I am Disney World.
It's a great comparison.
I'm Disney World.
I totally see you as Disney World. Whenever I met you, I was like, this guy.
This guy.
100%.
Disney World.
100%.
A work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your biggest work in progress moment? Because obviously you're not physically challenged in that way. Like you're the guy that walks into the gym, like Planet Fitness, and they're like, dude, you're done. Like, why are you here? Like, leave. Like you're fully baked. You're a fully baked cookie. Get out the gym.
I'm still not where I want to be.
Let me hit the lunk alarm. I'm intimidated.
I hate those.
Mitchell Peters comes in.
If you go to Planet Fitness, just don't go to Planet Fitness. That's another recommendation.
The only reason I could get behind Planet Fitness is if you use the showers. For like if you're a van lifer or
like
something.
$10 a month, you get free showers.
Yes.
Basically, not free. $10 a month.
That is what I can get behind.
Yeah.
Other than that,
don't go.
Don't go.
It's not. It's fake gym. Fake gym.
Anyway. Also, Planet Fitness, if you want to sponsor us,
feel free.
Let us know.
Then we'll give you the real gym. Real gym. Great gym.
Yep.
But till then.
24-hour fitness. Do that.
Till then, under construction.
Till then, Disney World.
So one thing I guess I'm working on right now is it's summer. It's going to sound so cliche. It's shredding season.
It's shredding season.
It's get rid of all, the hibernation, the bulk, and just completely shred. I'm taking it as seriously as I can because I'm trying
How do you, Mitchell Peters, control that? Are you eating fewer calories?
Yes.
Are you
working
working out more?
Okay, so my whole plan if you want to lose weight, if let's just say you've done a bulking stage and you want to shred, the easiest way to do it is a calorie deficit. You can use a MyFitnessPal app. It's super easy to use. You just scan things, and it tells you how many calories are in it, and it'll tell you what your calorie count is currently and how you can do a deficit. You basically want to do like 500 less calories a day if you can. That's a great deficit for you to start
what's
shredding.
Normal?
Yes, then what your normal calorie intake is. The next thing I would say is don't lift heavy. You want to lift light, a lot of reps, really squeeze like your muscles, and it's for toning.
And I can squeeze.
Exactly. So you're gonna do a lot of squeezing. Yes, you can do cardio. I hate cardio personally. My cardio is like basketball, so you don't necessarily have to do that. But yes, it's a great thing to start burning some fat. But basically, my success method is the calorie deficit, higher reps, lighter weight. Really like the mind to muscle. Like really focus on your exercises, good form, squeezing your muscles. That sounds really dumb, but anyway, it works.
No, legit.
And also, another thing that I just recently discovered that's helped me a lot, I've lost like 2 or 3 pounds, I think, and I'm giving the credit to it, is like steam room and sauna.
Steam room, sauna, and don't drink water.
Yeah. Just don't eat.
Don't eat or drink water for a week.
Photosynthesize, like I said before.
Lay out in the sun, and you will be very, very thin.
Yeah.
Very
But the reason you still want to work out because you want to maintain the muscle because it's shredding. You don't want to lose, but you want to lose the fat. I think the steam room is what's helped me so much.
Really,
I don't know why.
I just find that such a cliche of like you go into the steam room and it's like, oh, this is how we lose weight here. It's like, well, aren't you just like sweating it out?
Yeah, in a way. But so like I do it after my workout where my body is already heated up. It's already starting to burn calories because you put your body in that mode where you've done a full workout. And so like for the next hour or so, your body's burning calories still because it has to repair those muscles.
Right.
Where if you go in the steam room and you start sweating even more, it's like your body's already heated up. So it's just heating it up even more. And so more calories getting burned for a longer period of time afterwards.
Huh, interesting. Because I did Contra when I was on the cheer team.
What's Contra? Explain that.
Oh, dude, I know something about the gym that Mitchell does not know. Okay, so Contra is you have a cold tub and a hot tub.
Uh-huh.
And what it is it's 7-7-7. So it's 7 minutes in the cold tub, fully, like up to your neck, right? I mean, if you want to plunge, you can, but like that's just death. 7 minutes cold. The best transition is the cold to hot, so then 7 minutes in the hot. Worst transition
It's hot
is
to cold, yeah.
hot to cold.
It's twice as cold.
7 minutes. And then you're done. You don't go back to hot. Cold, hot, cold.
See, like I just started doing cold showers, and I thought that's tough. Yeah, that cold bath. Don't do it in front of females.
So
you come
bad.
out a little bit.
Well, dude, listen, unless you're doing it nude, then it's not like you can see anything.
Well, yeah, as long as you don't wear anything tight.
Well, tell my older self that. That'd be some good advice. But no, we would do it, and what you do is like, and the water is salted.
Isn't that mainly for muscle recovery though? It's not for weight loss or anything like that. It's more so for muscle recovery.
No, it's definitely designed for muscle recovery, but with that comes like if your muscles are able to rebuild faster and like you're not sore as long or at all, you can work out again harder and better.
Yeah.
So it's like honestly like it's like the back side of that same coin of like I'm going to burn through like hot yoga or something.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, well on the other side, well you're going to be sore after that. Then you're not going to work out for a day and a half.
True.
So it's like
makes sense.
In my mind it kind of balances out. Like you could do one or the other, or I guess you could do both and really be set. But I don't know. Also, what I don't understand is like those freeze chambers where it's like those people get in and like freeze their fat off. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. I've seen those where just their head pops out and then all the smoke, steam's coming out and they're like, yeah.
They're like, you're at negative 300 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like,
come out looking like damn
not.
Captain America.
You would have frostbite.
Yeah. I don't get what that does either. I think it's more that I think is more of a muscle recovery somehow.
I could see that, but that's the thing is they market it as a like you burn. I'm sorry, that's not fire.
Freeze.
You freeze your fat off. So in my mind, it's like those old machines, from like the was it the 50s and 60s. It was like a really heavy big machine, and it had like rotors on the side with a belt that was attached to it and would swoop all the way around your back and connect to the other side. It would rotate, and like you'd kind of go like this.
Oh, just shake your body like crazy?
Like this. And they're like, oh, it shakes your fat off.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, there goes a piece.
To me, it just sounds gimmicky.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
I'm like, okay, listen, if you're rich, fine, whatever. Like, use it. But I don't know how much it's actually doing. Like you're literally, if you're that wealthy or you're an actor, other than memorizing lines and like performing, your literal job is to look good. Yeah. Like you're getting paid to wake up in the morning and work out.
You know, it's crazy. You kind of just take people's word for it. You just kind of take people's BS. Like the other thing, I'm just going to throw out Orange Theory again because Orange Theory, great workout overall, kick my ass. But they have this thing like the orange tokens or whatever, and it's if your heart is in like the 85%, it's working 85% of its full capacity. For every minute that you're in that percentage is like a Orange Theory point, which means like if you get up to like 12 to 16, you're burning fat up to 24 hours after your workout. What
if you go over? Like it's only if you're on it, or if it's like above that point or above.
Above it's not necessarily good. People go above, but like right there, apparently like the sweet spot's right in between 85 and like 90% or something. And like I looked at that, I was like, okay, it makes sense. Like if you get your heart going that much, and your body, maybe your body will start burning fat for the next 24 hours. It makes sense, I guess, more so than the shaker machine you were talking about.
Yeah, right.
But like, is that really true? Like, is it?
I think it is.
You think that is?
Because what that is it's your O2 depletion.
Okay, see?
So like the stores
Starting to
of
make more sense.
the stores of O2 in your muscles in your whole body have to physically be restored, right? So if you're like CrossFit, Orange Theory, P90X, right? You're burning completely through your O2 stores, and then you start doing anaerobic, right? So it's like, is that right?
Sure.
Not anorexic, anaerobic. So it's like lack of oxygen exercise.
Okay.
Right.
I'm sure that sounds like it makes sense. Sounds
I
technical.
think that's right. So after your entire O2 is spent, that's where lactic acid starts to build up.
Okay.
Right? Because lactic acid is in the lack of oxygen. It's like you have to burn something, right? And use something as fuel. And it's like, okay, then the lactic acid starts to build up. That's why when you punch your arms to get rid of the blood out of your arms so you can get that pump again, right? So it's like draining, but the O2 levels are drained. So for full 24 hours, and I think there's been studies about it, but for a full 24 hours, or at least 12 hours, you're burning calories to restore that. And what's the real kicker is if you work out again within that range, dude,
you're just killing it.
You're just killing the game.
Killing life.
Because you can burn calories while you're sleeping.
Don't listen to what I said about cutting. Just do that shit. 85% O2 levels, O2 stores, or
look. Okay, listen.
Get rid of them.
Grain of salt. This entire conversation, please, because I don't know if what we're saying is true.
Do we have to throw out a disclaimer? We are not trained professional.
I hope we don't have to, because I feel like that should be abundantly clear by the fact we're just sitting in a random gym.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're about to run out of time. I don't want to go over on this clock because we've done it too many dang times. Thank you for tuning in.
No, not you. No, not you.
No, get out of here. Nope, not you.
Yep.
You.
Yeah, yep. That you right
that,
there.
Is that the right person?
No, that's the right one. I check. Hold on.
Okay. No, check it.
Yeah, no, that's the right person.
That's the right one?
Yep.
You.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into this episode, this weekly episode. If you didn't know, it comes out Mondays and Fridays. Did you know that?
This one comes out Monday.
This one comes out Mondays.
Man Check will come out Friday.
Yeah, we have another one called Man Check comes out Fridays. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Man Card Podcast. We were thrilled that you came to join us, and we'd love it if you'd share it with your friends. We like to have fun on the show, not be serious, have a good time, have a little bit of dose of reality, because I know people try sometimes a little too hard to perform when it comes to these kind of shows. What do you think, man? You think that's...
I mean, we did. We used to plan out. I got to say this right after you say that one.
And that's really the main reason.
That's why we reprised this.
That's why we reprised. So we are back with that reprise. Let us know which episode you'd want us to reprise next, because I know we have plenty of cringy episodes to do. Tune in next week because we got a new episode dropping for you. Hit us up on Friday for the Man Check, mancardpodcast.com, mancardpod@gmail.com, and we will see you next week.